So this video is going to be a little bit different from what I usually post. I usually want to focus on primarily gaming and sometimes anime videos here and there. But I am not going to lie to you, dog. This has been a very stressful week for me. A nigga has been trying to study for school. I've been trying to put in more hours for my job, as well as me trying to balance this YouTube shit, as well as teaching myself how to draw. It's just been, kind of hard for me. But I did not come here to vent for y'all. Rather, this has been something that's been on my mind for a couple months now, and that is checking up on how y'all are doing. Now, I also want to make it very clear that I got this idea from another talented content creator. His name is Apollo the Almighty. Some of y'all might know him. He's a YouTuber, streamer. He makes the type of content that's similar to other YouTubers like Burleezy or even Corey Kenshin. And he's just overall mad funny. I'm gonna make sure to leave his channel in the description. But he has this thing on his channel, right? And it's called a mental health checkpoint. Essentially, he just sits down and he checks up on his fans. He asks them how their mental health is going, and he even sometimes tries to give them advice. And that's not something that you see all too often with YouTubers, especially in like the gaming scene. But I don't want to get too off track with what I'm saying. I just want to let y'all know that this isn't an original idea from me. It came from him, and I wish him the best, and not just his YouTube career, but also his career and goals in general. But all that aside, I just wanted to come up on here and talk about chasing your goals. Now, some of y'all may have seen that I made a video about chasing my dreams. I think I uploaded that video on like the last day of 2023, and I talked about the goals that I wanted to achieve. And over the past few weeks since the year has started, I have definitely had a different outlook with how I go about that type of stuff. Now, I do want to make it clear that I am not the best when it comes to giving out advice, so some of the stuff I'd say may come off as kind of dumb or even kind of obvious for whoever's watching. But regardless, my best advice for anybody who's trying to chase their dreams is to just start and to just do it right now, and that's it. I know it sounds dumb, but take it from somebody like me, right? I have been wanting to do YouTube since 2013, back when I was watching fucking Minecraft videos in my room, right? And while I did make some attempts into doing content creation back then, but I never really knew what type of content that I wanted to create. And if I did, I damn sure wasn't consistent with anything that I was uploading. But shit, here we are a whole decade later, and I'm just now doing this stuff after convincing myself to try and continue with this shit. And even though my editing isn't the best and it's kind of stale compared to other YouTubers, as well as my mic quality being very bad at times, I really need to get a pop filter for this shit, I still want to do this content creation stuff, because if I did not, I would be really disappointed in myself years later down the line, as I would just not have that same type of drive and passion, or just the time and energy to do YouTube like I do today. And the same thing can go for my art, dog. I've been interested with art and animation since I was 8 years old, maybe 9 years old. And since the year has started, I've only just now been teaching myself how to draw, right? And with all that being said, looking over my life for I'd say the past 5 years or so, I really took that shit for granted. We really don't have as much time as we think we do. Adults will tell you all the time, you better enjoy your teenage years and all that other type of shit, and I would just never listen to them, bro. But now, dog, when I look back at that shit, a lot of them niggas was not lying about it, cause now I barely have enough time to do a lot of the shit that I want to. If I had actually started my art career or my YouTube channel way earlier in my life, things would have turned out a whole lot different, if I'm being honest. I would be more consistent with a lot of the things I do. I would probably be less stressed out when it comes to trying to manage multiple things in my personal life. And I would probably just, overall be way more happy, because there definitely was a certain point in my life where I just was not happy with anything that I was really doing or really what was even going on in my life, you know. And I don't want this to sound like too weird or too messed up, but like for some people, we really don't know how much longer we might be on this earth, you feel me? Like unfortunately, you know, some niggas, they get seriously sick and they pass on, or some people get into like accidents that, you know, could be fatal, and you know, they don't get the chance to like really live out what they want to do. And even if it's not dying, some people still go through lots of fucked up shit in their lives that set them back, and it prevents them from doing anything that they want to do for a long time, or even forever, dog, until they reach like an old age and pass on. And that type of stuff is, you know, sad to me, dog. Like, no nigga should not be able to live out their dreams all because of setbacks or anything negative that happened in their lives. Like, I truly wish for the best in most people, and I think the sooner people stop, you know, putting off their goals like I did for years and finally start doing what they love, then I feel like people will be more happy for themselves, bro. And you know, that's it. That's all I really have to say for this video. But you know, as mentioned before, I'm not great with giving advice. I just say what's on my mind, and hopefully this does help someone out there. Even if it's just like one random nigga that just finds this video in their recommendation, I really do hope that maybe, you know, this video will show you like a different light. I also don't like asking people to comment on my videos, but since I saw Apollo doing this shit, you know, shouts out to him again. I'm gonna actually ask y'all to comment y'all's mental health down below. Like on a scale on 1 to 10, just tell me how your mental health is, and you know, tell me how you're feeling for today, for that week, or even that month. And just tell me, you know, maybe my mental health's at a 1, maybe something's really bad going on in your life, or maybe your mental health's on a 10 or a 9, and you're just like, you're in a very good place right now. Once again, you don't got to do this, but if you want to, I'll read over it, and you know, if you ever need to like talk to somebody about it, you know, I could reach out to y'all, and you know, we could maybe like sit down in the comments and just kind of like talk about whatever you're going through. But other than that, I hope y'all had a good day, and I will see y'all next week.